Hey guys, in this session let us talk about parabola and how to derive parabola. And as I said, derivations are all those procedures which you need to by heart and remember those steps. Now, if you do it in a very wise and a smart way, it will always be nice, isn't it? So today we'll learn a very smart way of doing this. Now, what all written here is very important. This is a theory before we actually derive the equation. How can you remember all these things? We'll see how to do that. Now let's come to this. I just draw a picture of parabola which we are supposed to derive, and as I'm drawing it, we'll just tell it out, and what is written is the same thing. Let's say, let S be the focus. So that's the point, which is focus, and L be the directrix. How simple, right? The next thing, I need to join these two guys. So draw a line, let us say SZ, perpendicular to L. Alright? So I have just drawn a line SZ perpendicular to L. Right? Can you come and see this? S is the focus, L is the directrix. Draw SZ perpendicular to L. How simple. Now, let us take a point O, alright, as midpoint of SZ. So I'm bisecting SZ at this point. Right? So mark it as O. Now what to do? Draw a line perpendicular through O, which goes like that. Let's say it goes like this. That's a line which is perpendicular to SZ. Now let me do it again. It goes like this. Yeah, that's a line perpendicular to SZ, which is O. Very simple. Now produce OS, correct, as x-axis, and the line which was perpendicular to SZ, that is OY, take it as y-axis. Look at this. It says take O as the origin, O is produced as x-axis, and OY perpendicular to OS as the y-axis. Right? Now let us talk about another point here. The parabola basically starts from here, from this point it starts. It's called the vertex of parabola. It goes like this. It starts here, right? So let me draw off the parabola now. Right, beautiful. Now I'm taking a point on the parabola. Let's say P here. Right, there is P, X, Y. And what am I supposed to do? As we discussed in the previous session about parabola, that we're just looking for PS and PM. So who is PS? PS is this distance. And what is PM? PS is this length. So I can say join PS and draw PM perpendicular to L. Come back to this. Let P be a point or any point on the curve and join PS and draw PM perpendicular to L. Right. So we remember so far, right? Just drawing the diagram and writing what all you're drawing would actually make you by heart this theory, right? Now let's come to the last part of it. Now take OS as OS and OZ as A. So what I'm doing is, this is the point which I only divided in equal points, right? In equal sections. So I can take this whole length to be A, and this also would be the same thing, because I only bisected it in two equal parts. So what happens if this is the origin, 0, 0, this length is A, so the coordinates of this is A, 0. How simple, right? That is A, 0, so this should be what? To the negative side is minus A, 0. So I got the coordinates of Z and S both. Alright, let me write S here. How beautiful. Now what is the last thing to know? Then the coordinates of S and Z are done. Very simple. Now this is how you can by heart the whole of the theory of parabola just by reading out this diagram. So let us do it once again and see whether we can do it. So it says S is focus and L is directrix. The next thing I'm doing is drawing a line SZ. So I'm writing it there. Then I'm taking a point O, which is midpoint of SZ. Through O I'm drawing a line OY, which is perpendicular to SZ, and I take it as y-axis. And I'll take a line OS produced as the x-axis. The next thing, draw this curve and take a point on the curve P. And what is the next thing? Join PS and PM, where PM should be perpendicular to the directrix, right? Now, one more last thing here is to draw a perpendicular from P to, let us say, OS. So that is it. That's all about the theory and by hearting the theory part. Now let me go ahead with the derivation part of this. So there is this. I hope you understand this. It is very important. Unless you write the theory, they will not give you full marks. So please write the theory also. Now what does that parabola say? According to the definition, it says that it's a conic section where I have PS will always be equal to PM, or PS by PM is equal to 1. So this is the whole idea of parabola, right? So I need to worry only about PS and PM. So how would I find the length of PS? It should be my concern. And how will I find the length of PM should be my concern. If I find these two things, I just come back and substitute in this. So let us write it here and keep. I know the parabola definition is PS is equal to PM, or PS by PM is 1. Right, that's what I have. So keep it aside and let us come back to thing. Now, what are the coordinates of S? I know that coordinates of S are simply A, 0, and the coordinates of P is anyway x, y. Can I find PS? Very simple. If you guys know what is distance formula, you just need to use that formula. If you don't know, to the right hand side you have basics or the must-do topics. In that, click on to coordinate geometry, you can find distance formula. It simply says that x2 minus x1 whole squared plus y2 minus y1 whole squared is your PS. So can I write PS as, who is x2 here? Take any one of the x2, let us say this is x2. There is x minus a whole squared plus y minus 0 whole squared. So that's all about PS. Right? So I got PS as x minus a whole squared plus y minus 0 can be y squared. So keep that, that's my first equation. Right. How will I find PM? So this is a little interesting. So let's do it here. How to find PM? It's a little interesting here. Let it say. Look at this. I can say PM is this line. Is this line not equal to NZ? Yeah, it is. This line and this line are same, exactly same. So I just write PM is equal to NZ. Why am I doing this? See, I cannot measure anything other than from the origin in coordinate system. This is one of the most beautiful logics which I have explained in the next session in ellipse. So please note that video. It's very important. Now anyway, we just continue. I'm just bringing down PM here because these two are same and I can write this as NZ. Now how can I write NZ as? NZ is made up of two parts. Let us say ON plus OZ, isn't it? So it's made up of this part and this part. So it's right here. So PM can be written as ON plus OZ. Correct? Beautiful. So that is PM. Now what is ON here? ON is nothing but this part, right? And I can say that ON comma NP is nothing but x comma y. So this length is nothing but x and this height is nothing but y. That's how the point comes. If you don't understand this, take a small logic here. See, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How will I name this point? 4, 5. It means this part of it is nothing but, this is 4 and this height is 5. So if I have x, 5 here, then this length should be x. Very much logical. I hope you understand this. So I can take ON as x plus OZ. OZ is this distance, which we already took as what? A. So can I write A here? Yes. I got the value of PM also. That is x plus A. So very simple. We don't need the diagram now, so I just erase it. You need the diagram so far only. Now the next thing to do is to find the equation of parabola. According to the definition of parabola, I have PS by PM is 1. So I can write what? PS by PM is 1 or PS is equal to PM. Can I write the value of PS? Yeah, it goes like square root of x minus a whole squared plus y squared is equal to what is PM? PM is x plus a. Alright? Now what is the next thing? Just open the brackets. So whenever I have a square root, I do what? I try to square on both sides. If I do this, I get to the square. So I can write x minus a whole squared plus y squared equal to x plus a square on both sides. I can see that it becomes x minus a whole squared plus y squared is equal to x plus a whole squared. Can I open the brackets now? that is x squared plus a squared minus 2xa plus y squared is equal to x squared plus a squared plus 2xa. Alright, do I have any like terms you can cancel? I do have. It is y squared, a squared is gone. So what's left out? I have a 2xy here. Can I put there? Keep y squared on this side. It goes like 2xa plus 2xa. That becomes y squared is equal to 4xa. Now that is simply the equation of the parabola. I hope you understand. You go back to the first session also where I've spoken about parabola. You get good information about it.